Welcome everybody. Welcome to our second session in the journey into yourself and beginning to meditate. So in the last session I mentioned that mindfulness of breathing, a Buddhist meditation practice, was one of my favourite and is one of my favourite meditations. So today we're going to just start on the journey of mindfulness of breathing. This is a really key meditation practice that as you build and grow with it can really help you find that focus, that anchor point in your body, which is your breath, to enable you to step back from your thoughts and ideally and eventually be observing our thoughts on a more regular basis so that we can choose the ones that are most fitting for where we are and what we need at that time. So our mind is a beautiful tool, one that can help us problem solve, protect us, can be critically thinking, can help us expand and understand and learn. For example, techniques like this, we use our mind to learn them. But it's often overused in our everyday life. In the world that we live in, we're very mind driven. And this can lead to overthinking and what we call monkey mind, which is a really common, very normal aspect of our mind where we're just jumping from thought to thought and being dragged away in the thoughts. So you essentially become your thoughts, and depending upon which side of the bed you wake up on or what happens to you, that dictates how you feel and what you're focusing on. So the idea with meditation is that we gain freedom from that and we can choose what we focus on. We gain more peace and clarity and a more freer mind in order to focus on the things we choose to focus on, but also just be in peace more normally. Our natural state is coming back to ourselves and that peace that we truly are beneath those thoughts. So today we're going to explore that a little bit. For some people that's a little bit abstract. So don't worry if you're listening to this and you feel like that's just creating more thoughts to kind of understand. Sometimes things land with you, sometimes they don't, and that's fine. This guidance and my teaching in meditation is all about trying it for yourself, to feel and experience what I'm guiding you to, and to decide if that works for you, if that's helped. Has that given you some more clarity? Does that help you step back from your thoughts? Do you feel better? Does it show you how busy your mind is and perhaps how we need to spend more time in quiet and stillness and finding the time to just be, to be and not do? Because it's all very well starting a meditation practice, but if our whole life is not to change, and so it's just about being in our mind and our to-do list and being busy, then it's very difficult to really implement this and get the benefit from it. This will help, and this will create the foundation for more freedom in your life and for you making those choices that create more freedom, and so on. And so it becomes this beautiful positive cycle into a more free, calm, peaceful mind, and thus more free, calm and peaceful life. So let's get going. Making sure that you're in a comfortable position. So ideally you're sitting on a cushion underneath your hips with your legs crossed, with your knees falling open. You can place cushions under the knees. Do watch my video on YouTube for how to set up for meditation. It's there for you to help you find a comfortable seat. It's really, really important that our body isn't screaming at us the whole time in meditation. And I know that whilst we're not used to this, that can happen. So just noticing that as you go, adjusting as you need, but just trying to find some sort of stillness. So I really believe in meditation. I also really believe in body work and dancing and shaking and moving that energy through our body. So this meditation is to be done as part of all of those, with those other tools supporting us. So if you're finding that every time you sit you're really agitated, then perhaps a yoga class or some dancing or shaking before you sit to meditate can be really, really beneficial. And I do that with many of my clients in the energy coaching that I do, as well as the rewilding course. So some of you listening to this today are part of that beautiful course, and I welcome you and hope that you're enjoying all of the tools that we're finding and building in our empowerment toolbox, including, very importantly, our meditation practice. So we're going to begin today just with a quick body scan, and then I'm going to take you into 2 of the stages of the mindfulness of breathing practice. So there's actually 4 or 5 if you count the last one. Today we're going to do 2 of them and then go into some free meditation at the end, but I'll explain everything as we go, so all you need to do is remain present with yourself and allow my voice to guide you. So just starting to breathe in more deeply into your belly. Allow your belly to be soft, allow your Buddha belly to be here, so a soft belly. Breathing all the way into your belly, making sure all the out breath leaves your body when you breathe out. We're just going to start at our toes. You could start by wriggling the feet and the toes, and then just returning to stillness and just bringing your attention into your body, into your toes, into your feet, and just noticing. We find this childlike noticing, kind of seeing everything with fresh eyes. So a lot of the time what the Buddha was talking about was taking a childlike approach to things, a fresh mind, a child's mind, where we're curious. So bringing that curiosity to your feet right now. How do they feel? We can so easily detach from our body and just assume we know what's going on there. But let's explore. Are they hot? Are they cold? Are they soft? Can you feel the mat or the cushion or the floor beneath them? Can you feel them connecting with your legs and the rest of your feet? Moving this curiosity into your lower legs now. Maybe you can feel your clothes against the skin. Maybe you can feel the back of your thighs if you're sitting cross-legged, touching your lower legs. All of this is beautiful exploration and curiosity into really, really seeing what's going on there. Not what our mind tells us is there, but what is really there. And up to your upper legs and knees, maybe feeling the bend in your knees. Maybe this isn't so comfortable for you, but you know you're not in pain, so you can just notice the tension. Maybe note that you might need to do some yoga. Just taking a light-hearted approach to the noticing. We can jump into judgment if we see things there that we don't want to see. So let's just be present with what is. Beautiful awareness of exactly what is. Into your hips. How do they feel today? Are they tight? Are you comfortable the way that you're sat on the mat? Can you feel your pelvic bowl? So your sit bones, your perineum, your sexual organs, all of that beautiful stuff in that amazing container of our pelvis that holds our whole girdle, our whole walking posture comes from our pelvis. And then guiding that same awareness into your belly, your soft Buddha belly, breathing. And what are the sensations as you breathe in and out? What's there? If you can, try not to let your mind tell you. Try to feel it and notice. Again, so often we can come to a mind conclusion. Oh, I can't really feel my belly, or my belly feels fine. But really look there, really feel. What does it feel like? Is it hot? Is it a colour? Is it hard? Is there movement? What do the sensations feel like in the movement? Maybe just take a moment to squeeze your pelvic floor, your perineum. Squeeze your yoni if you're a woman, squeezing your perineum between your anus and your testicles if you're a man. Finding that squeeze, where do you feel that in your body? And then just relaxing. Allowing the presence now to move up your spine. stacking vertebrae one by one, just checking in, noticing if there's anywhere where you're tense. We so often hold tension and have maybe problems in our back. But let's just look with a clear mind just to see what's there, not the stories, what actually is there, the sensations, the muscles holding you. Maybe just tuck your chin in so you can follow your awareness up the back of your spine all the way into the back of your head. How does that feel there? Where your neck and your head and your spine meet. Relaxing your shoulders down. Bringing your awareness now to your shoulders. Rolling them back so that they're moving down your body towards your waist. Your shoulder blades meet at the back of your body. You're alert and aware and relaxed. And then into your chest. Oh, taking a sigh of whatever you don't need. We're going to come back to our chest for our breathing. So we're just going to follow down our arms with our awareness. Upper arms and elbows. How do they feel? Can you feel the slight bend in your elbow? Can you feel the skin of your inner arm touching your body? What do your clothes feel like on your arms? And then moving it down to your lower arms and your wrists. Lots of nerves here. We're getting into more and more nerve centers moving towards our hands. What do your lower arms feel like? Can you really get into there? What do they feel like? Is there a relaxedness? Are you tense? Are you tensing your hands, which means that your arms are tense? And now coming into the hands. We can feel a lot in our hands, so really notice as you relax your hands. You feel your palms and fingers so ready to feel. And one of our centers of sensation. Fabulous, amazing things. Just ready to feel every little sensation, texture, movement. And then back up to our neck. We're just going to go to the back of our head. Bring your awareness to the back and top of your head. How does that feel today? Round to your forehead, soften your forehead. And allow that softening, that relaxation to flow down through your face like a waterfall as your face, your cheeks, your nose, your jaw, your lips, your tongue, your eyes all soften down. How does that feel? Did you notice the tension you were holding in your face? And now to our chest. So for the first part of our mindfulness of breathing, we're going to focus on our out breath. So breathing in, and when you breathe out, you're going to try to watch your breath all the way out and take a count at the end of the breath. You count 1. We did this in the last meditation, session 1. We only did this for a short time, so I'm going to give you a couple of minutes now to just have some peace, to follow your breath. And every time you notice, as you're counting, you count 1, on the next breath 2. If you notice that you've gone off into thought somewhere along the line, just bring it back and start to count again to 1. Sometimes we may not even get past 1, and that is fine. No judgment here. Every time you notice, that is the magic of meditation. That noticing, that bringing yourself back, choosing where your awareness is going. That is you flexing your meditation mind, changing the avenue of your unconscious thought to a new track in your brain, those neurons, new neuron pathways. Creating the magic that is awareness and consciousness. And it's already there. You're just finding the pathways away from habit, away from being owned by your thoughts. So just follow your breath and I'll give you some peace time. So just noticing your out breath. You're just following and noticing the sensations of your exhalation and counting right at the end. And we're going to switch it up now. And this time we're going to count at the beginning of the in-breath. This is our second phase. Usually I'll give you a bell, but for today we're just practicing and setting the foundations. So now starting to count as you breathe in, 1, and you watch your in-breath. How does that make your esophagus, your throat, your mouth, and your belly? How does that make it feel as you breathe in and fill yourself with breath? Keeping that curiosity, that childlike mind of exploration of your in-breath. And again, if you wander off, bring it back and start again at 1. No goals here, just observation and awareness. And for the last minute or so, we're going to drop all of that effort, just noticing and noting how that felt, how that was. Maybe you were quiet in your mind, maybe you could watch your breath, maybe you were in your thoughts the whole way through. Just being gentle with yourself as though you would a friend or loved one. And now dropping all the effort and just watching your thoughts. If you can, staying a little distant from them as though you're sitting on the ground watching the clouds in the sky. That curiosity, that exploration of your thoughts, just noticing them and letting them pass through. Trying not to get engaged or involved in them, and watch how when you try to watch them, when you come back to the seat of your soul and you watch, they don't have as much power and they just disappear. taking a big inhale and a sigh out. Just taking a moment, rolling your shoulders back, shaking off your hands, gently opening your eyes, just being aware of how you feel. So I hope you enjoyed this meditation today, everybody. I'm really happy that you're all here with me, coming on this journey into yourself and learning to meditate. So even if it's something you've been doing for years and you're coming back to it, you're always learning, as am I. It's an ever-learning lesson, and one that it's beautiful to do together. So I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you'll join me next week for our next session, and we'll explore a little bit more about mindfulness of breathing and how this is one of our main go-to practices in any time of chaos and any time we're wanting some relaxation, and one really to start doing every day. This is a practice that I do almost every day, as well as other meditations. And yeah, my meditation practice is now a core part of my morning and evening. So I hope too this can help you find that practice that will really help transform your life. So have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Namaste.